Our second proclamation is related to Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So Alicia Sojourner, our Chief Equity and Inclusion Officer, and two members of the Washington County employee set have joined us this evening. Thank you very much for joining us and bringing this to life and meaning. I'll turn it over to you, Ms. Sojourner.
Thank you. Good evening, Chair and Commissioners. For the record, my name is Alicia Sojourner, Chief Equity and Inclusion Officer for Washington County. May is National Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and I am honored to share a few words before my wonderful peers and co-workers read the proclamation. Washington County Cultural Heritage Celebration are very important starting points for our collective organization engagement to learn about the diversity within our community and ways that we can be inclusionary and be equitable. These cultural celebrations offer an opportunity to enter into a relationship with staff, community who identify as Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander to build trust, broaden our horizons, and deepen our understanding of our neighbors in Washington County. The celebration is also created an opportunity to learn and reflect on the historic and present oppressive conditions of Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, and the community's resilience in the face of those conditions. Just like every culture, no culture is monolithic. All cultures, ethnicities, and nationalities encompass a range of diverse and lived experiences and opinions. There are over 45 countries and far more ethnicities included within the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander communities. The celebration and resource page may not represent all of those wide ranges and nuances and cultures and subcultures. However, we do know that Heritage Month Committee are very thoughtful about the learning opportunities they share with our Washington County community. We encourage people who may be curious about what it is or the policy implications of why we share this month to reach out to us at the Office of Equity, Inclusion, and Community Engagement, or to have open dialogue with their colleagues, and of course, the Planning Committee. The planning team would like to invite staff and members of the public to events that will be put on throughout the month of May to educate and celebrate AANHPI Heritage Month in 2025. And as I say, every Heritage Month, Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander history is American history and a part of all of our futures. With that, I'm going to turn it over to my amazing coworkers.
Thank you, Alicia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat petang. Peace be upon you and good evening to Chair Harrington and the Board of County Commissioners. My name for the record is Afiq Hisham. I use he, him pronouns. And though I am with Health and Human Services, I sit before you today alongside April, who will introduce herself shortly, as proud members of the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander community. As a Malaysian American myself, it fills me with joy to be a part of the planning committee behind the month's commemoration. And as we prepare for the month ahead, I encourage everyone in the county to celebrate with us in the May ahead.
Good evening. My name is April Malari. I work for Washington County Sheriff's Office. I'm a proud first-generation Filipino-American who grew up in a naval household. My entire line of family is either in the military or in the medical field. My father was a naval officer before he passed away. My mother is a retired medical technologist with Balboa Naval Hospital. My sister gave up her private practice to become a VA nurse to work with our VA veterans in San Diego. I now am proud to serve the Sheriff's Office in that manner. I'm very excited to be here today. Without further ado, to read the proclamation in honor of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month 2025. Whereas the Washington County Board of Commissioners takes pride in recognizing May 2025 as Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander AANHPI Heritage Month, honoring and celebrating the many significant contributions of Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders who enrich our nation's and Washington County's history while being instrumental in its ongoing and future successes. And
whereas the official designation of May as AANHPI Heritage Month was signed into law in 1992 and celebrates all Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, known as the AANHPI community, whose variety of contributions have helped build our culture and society. And
whereas we celebrate all of those included within the AANHPI community, which consists of culturally and linguistically diverse peoples representing populations spanning many countries, islands, and locations, and
whereas the theme for this year's observance is a legacy of leadership and resilience, which honors the contributions of AANHPI leaders and the resilience of the AANHPI community, and
whereas we recognize and remain committed to the belief that opportunity is a set of circumstances that make it possible to do something, and that people can build, access, achieve, or give opportunity, and
whereas we recognize the countless contributions, vibrant cultures, and rich heritage of the AANHPI community, and
whereas we acknowledge, appreciate, and continue seeking the contributions and leadership of the many Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islanders who play a significant role in our local history and Washington County's community fabric in the fields of science, education, agriculture, government, commerce, the arts, and many others.
Now, therefore, be it resolved that on this 22nd day of April, the Washington County Board of Commissioners does hereby proclaim May 2025 as Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, encouraging all residents of Washington County to share in this special tribute by learning about and celebrating the generations of Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders who continue to enrich our nation and our local community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Commissioners, what are the wishes?
I move to approve the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month proclamation.
Second. All those in favor, please vote by raising your hand or saying aye. Thank you, Commissioners. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously 5-0.